All right, here we go. Yesterday, as you saw, I was getting everything prepped out for inspections. We passed. There's a couple of things I need to get here though. I need a couple of crack bars right here because this is considered a corner, and I'm gonna put two rebars there, and I'm gonna put two here, and over there in that corner there, I'm gonna put two crack bars here as well, going at an angle. So that's 6 pieces, not a problem. So that's kind of things I look at before we have a pour. So tomorrow we're gonna have a pour, and I often get asked, Darren, how do you figure out the concrete, how much concrete you need? Okay, I can look at the drawings, come up with something, but I like to come out of the field because things change. Things change. It's like, for example, okay, we got all these little cutouts that we had to do for maybe electrical, because you can see the electrical conduit there, because maybe this is going to be an island kitchen. Then you have this right here, which was supposed to be one pad, but it ended up being a gargantuan pad. So I got to figure that out, and you see how deep it is. So really, concrete comes into cubic yards, right? So it's length time, width time, depth. And I'm making this complicated for you guys, but I'm trying not to. Usually we got to convert cubic feet into cubic yards, which is a volume, right? So cubic feet, 27 cubic feet equals 1 cubic yard. I just know I lost y'all. But anyways, just follow. You can pay this back. So to give you an example, if I have something that's 3 feet by 3 feet and 3 feet deep, okay, that's 27 cubic feet. Divided by 27 equals 1 cubic yard. Okay, play it back. All right, now, since I don't got the math, I'm just going to simplify it for you. I'm going to show you something that I'm going to do, that I'm going to give you one example of how much concrete I'm going to use for one particular area, and I'm going to go around and do this whole thing. Should I do this one here for you? All right, let's just do this right quick. Okay, so here I'm trying to work with you guys because I'm here by myself, so don't judge me. So this is about what, 4 feet, and I think this is 4 feet by 4 feet, which is supposed to be. So 4 feet long and 4 feet wide. So I went this way, and I could go that way. Well, it'll be 4 feet. Now I need to know the depth of it. I go down to the bottom of the top. It's going to be about 19 inches. All right. Well, Darren, now you're going to confuse me because you got 19 inches in, and that's not feet. I can convert 19 inches to feet. All right, so let's go to my calculator, and we're going to figure this out, how much concrete I need just for that area, that pad there. Okay? Are you with me? Who you with? As the late Bernie Mac used to say. All right, of course, you got to have a calculator such as this. Turn it on. See that? All that? You need to have one of these if you're in the construction field. I got mine's on, usually Home Depot used to carry them, but I got mine on, I think Amazon. Yeah, I bought like 2 of these or 3 of these. I always keep them in my truck, keep them by my estimating table, everything. All right, you see how it has everything here, right? So let's just go over this right quick. I said we got 4 feet. 4 tells you right there. You see the feet? Hit the feet. Okay. And I'll times it. Okay. Another 4 feet, because that's the length there. Let me get the width. Another 4 feet. Okay, so for 16 square feet. Now I got to get the depth. It's going to calculate for me times 19. Okay, let's go inches. Inches. Okay. All right, see that? And then I go equals. Okay, you see that? It tells me, I already calculated, it says it's less than a cubic yard, 1 cubic yard, right? So I'm going to bump that up to 1 yard. So I already know that, let's go back over there to see it again. You see that, the calculation there? You see where it says cubic yard? See that? Here we are at 0.93. I'll bump it up to maybe a yard because, you know, for that area. So let me go back over here and show you what I got. So that's something that's not going to really show on the plan. That's why I do my field measurements. You with me? So this area right here is going to take about a yard. That's 1 yard. All right. And I got to do all that concrete over there. So let me get to work. Hopefully that helps you guys a little bit. And, but yeah, just remember, when you're figuring out concrete, it's going to be length, time, width, height, depth, because it's a volume calculation. And you convert feet into cubic yards. If you got this calculator, you don't really need to, you know, try to figure it out yourself. Go through all the things I just explained to you. And I got my work cut out for me because I'm getting ready to do the link. So, but it's no big deal. I'm out here, and then when I do concrete, I probably give myself a 5%, you know, waste factor or whatever, because some places are going to be deeper than others. So, hope you guys understand. Hope you didn't get lost. And another thing, I said in another video, it's not cement, it's concrete. Because you got to remember, cement is a component of concrete as flour is a component of a cake. Make sense? Okay. Get back at ya. Peace.